and tonight I'm going to show you how to do filet mignon in the oven. Now, the reality is, in the oven's a bit of a misnomer because nobody cooks a filet mignon or should cook a filet mignon fully in the oven. Rather, we're going to start it on the stovetop, get a good sear on both sides, and then slide it in the oven to finish cooking. It's one of my all-time favorite ways to cook these steaks because you get a nice crispy outside crust and perfectly cooked center. Let's go ahead and get started. So I've got our fillets here. I just finished throwing a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper on them. You want room temperature filet mignons, and you want high quality, right? Steaks that are prime if you can get them, and look good, they don't look old, they don't look spotty, anything like that. You want to season both sides very well, liberally with salt and pepper, and then get your cast iron pan going. Okay, now I've got a cast iron pan here up to the smoke point. So you see just a little bit of smoke coming off of that, good bit of smoke coming off of it. That's how you get that nice crust on it. And then you're going to lay that steak down, and the key here, lay it with confidence. Just put it down, don't touch it, don't flip it. You need to just let it sit to get that sear on it. It's not going to burn. Let it go for at least 3 or 4 minutes over medium-high heat. So it's been my 4 or 5 minutes now, and now is the time to turn that steak over. You should get a nice golden brown color on that side. And we're going to turn this guy over. Let them go for, about a minute or so on this side, and then we're going to move this whole pan into a 400-degree oven. So it's probably going to take about 6 minutes in the oven to get it to 125, which is where you want to go for a medium rare steak. If you got a meat thermometer, use one. Otherwise, you can use the feel technique, which takes a little practice, but eventually you'll get used to it. Once they're cooked, you want to pull them off the flame and let them rest for 4 or 5 minutes. So I've plated up our filet mignon, and right before you serve it, if you want to do a little steakhouse trick, I've got a little bit of maitre d' butter, which is essentially chive and butter. Dab that right on top. It's going to melt into the steak. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And then, just to show you what we can do, inside in the stove and on top of the range, we go ahead and cut that beautiful steak perfectly tender and beautiful on the inside. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required. So that's my technique for doing the filet mignon in the oven. I absolutely love doing it, especially in winter if you can't get out on the grill, but even in summer, it's a great way to do it. You get a crusty outside, that beautiful rare inside. I think it's absolutely spectacular. To go along with that filet, here's a link to my favorite steak sides. I think you're gonna find something in there that you absolutely love. And while I poo-poo on the folks that think you can only do a steak on a grill, you should know how to grill a steak. So here's a link to my techniques on how to get the best out of steak on the grill. And I hope you check me out next time. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.